Hi, Daniel. Okay, so Visit Connect also gives exhibitors the ability to invite their own guests to the show. So you're going to talk us through this now, aren't you?
Yeah, correct. So this is a really powerful tool that you can use pre the event to work out who's coming to the event and start planning around that. So on the left-hand side, you'll see there's an option called Invite Guests. If we click onto this, you will see that you have a default URL. Now, if you share this URL or link it to maybe your website or any of your promotions, perhaps on your website you have, we're going to be at Sign and Digital, click here to come and see us or come and register. Anyone that clicks through on this URL will just be redirected to the normal Sign and Digital visitor registration form. Now, what you can also do is create variants on that URL. So if you're doing a Facebook promotion or if you're doing an advertisement in a brochure or web company or something like that, you can create variants of this here. Just give it a description. So um, advert on website, for example, and it will create a variant of that link for you to be able to share on your website. Okay.
That's great. So it's really powerful in that you can track how effective your marketing is, but
Mhm.
also you can see who has registered ahead of the show. So the sales team can actually plan for who's going to meet that person and to warm them up ahead of the show to find out maybe what day they're coming.
Absolutely. So that's the benefit of doing this. On the left-hand side, you've got a registrants option. So if you click on this, you'll start to see everybody that's registered to come to Sign in Digital using one of your specific URLs. So you'll start to see who they are, and you can see here, are you registered using the default URL? But that would also show those other URLs we created if needed. So it really give you a good tool to plan ahead of the event, have a rough idea of who's coming, and make sure that you have as successful event as you can do.
That's great. And can you export those leads, Daniel?
You can, yes. There's an export button down here as well. So one of the really useful ideas with there is perhaps you get in contact with them pre-event, talk about their expectations at the event, but also potentially even book a little meeting for them to come and see you at a certain time. You know, really plan ahead and give yourself as much possibility of a successful event as possible.
That's great. Lovely. Thanks, Daniel.
No problem.